ready. Let me be honest. I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. God, I'm sick of this waiting. You got me going crazy tonight. So why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? Somebody to love, somebody to love, somebody. I need somebody to love. I need somebody. I need somebody. Give me somebody, somebody to love.
Well, I'm having to do your job for you tonight. So,
Not my fault.
how is everybody? There, I'll add tapping in too. How is everybody tonight? We're so glad to be back with y'all. It has been a minute. It's been forever since we've been with y'all on a Friday night. Thank y'all for joining. We honestly didn't think anybody would show up because we've been gone so long. So thank you to everybody that is here. We're going to recap and get caught up with you guys. And let us know if you can hear us. I'm going to go to the bottom of the chat. So let's make sure you can hear us. And her toy is not working at the moment. And I'm just stupid enough to try to, oh no, I will restart the computer later. So in order to try to get her toy working, I was downloading software. And so,
Right as you're going on.
yes. And so it's probably not going to work without restarting the computer. We'll see, but I don't think so. Evidently, I needed a software update to make it work. And it's not going to work. We'll see. Let's see. Did it work? We'll see. Technical stuff on the fly. Is this going to work? No, not without restarting the computer. Hey, it's working.
I got buttons.
See if it works. Look at that. Push something. It's back working. Look at that. She's got her toys back, y'all. So Ron says that they can hear us. So Cruising Charlie, have we been on the seashore? No, we have not, Cruising Charlie. We were supposed to be going on the seashore, right? No. They name them all Sea something. Was it the seashore we just had to cancel? Yeah, we were supposed to be on the seashore actually here in
We've been on
a few weeks. We've been on Seaside. We hadn't. So anyhow, but we're gonna jump through here and say hello to everybody. Then we're gonna talk about some cruise news. We're gonna recap our cruise from last weekend on the Carnival Liberty, and then talk about the group cruise that we're in the middle of trying to. Why are you playing with?
I'm just touching it.
So, squirrel moment. Talk about the group cruise we got coming up. And any of our friends, if y'all want to jump on here, just private message me and I'll send you the link and we'll make it a party. Because, Monday was my birthday. I turned 50 on Monday. So if you want to jump on here, y'all can do that. You really want to talk about that? If you want to talk about it, if y'all see, she has a mark on her head. You see the mark on her head? Y'all put in the chat. If you want her to explain this, she can.
I got a nice still knot.
Yeah, she will explain that. We will even go over that with y'all if you want to hear about it and how that affected my birthday on Monday. So we will talk about that if you want to.
Happy birthday to you.
But if you want to jump in here,
Happy birthday to you.
You can send me a private message on Facebook and I will send you the link. And anyhow, but let's talk. Let's say hello to everyone. So right off the bat, our firstborn daughter,
Peanut's mama.
Peanut's mama. Peanut will be making her grand entrance into the world in just a matter of weeks now. Weeks away from Meemaw here, getting to be a Meemaw.
Fifi.
So we're excited about that. Tony G's in the house. Hello, Tony G.
Hello.
Howdy.
Getting acclimated to that Florida weather and all these storms that roll through. I hope you enjoyed those storms. It's been rough. I was afraid we were going to lose power again this evening with the storms that rolled through. Denise, Dwayne, hey y'all, Bone Tired Trunks.
Howdy.
Hello.
There's Shane Nordgren, our blue drink buddy.
Hello.
Good to see you again too. We were on Liberty this weekend and we were trying to figure out what drink it was because we were going to have one of the blue drinks in honor of you, Shane.
We started to walk up and just say, can we have Shane's blue drink? Because we couldn't remember what it was called.
How much longer till the little one arrives? What is the date we're anticipating? February.
5 weeks.
Do we know the week they're going to try to take the babies?
Yes,
February?
the week of the 19th.
The week of February 19th is what they're looking at. Y'all check in tonight for your cruise. We are so jealous. There you go.
It's on the Valor too, isn't it?
We love the Valor. That's one of our favorite ships. Good evening, everybody. Scott McNeil says, hey, Scott, did y'all fare okay? Did you fare okay in Panama City?
Oh, I forgot that's where he
That
lives.
was rough the other day, buddy. We were thinking about you. I know we saw the damage. And in fact, one of my technicians lives over there, and I called him. I said, man, are you okay? And it was still right in the middle of it. Those storms were still coming on shore. Danny D, the spectacular
Hello.
supporter.
Howdy.
Hey, Danny D.
I can't really hear my howdy.
Do I need to turn your volume up so you can hear your howdy a little better? Okay. Maybe that'll be better. There's my buddy Ron, Rylu69, part of the Barry Brain crew. Hey, Ron. Let's see who else we got on here. Darlene, the other half
Hi, darling.
of the Reese family. Hey.
Howdy.
Hey, Ron. Well, it's a Friday
Hello.
wind down. Hope you're feeling okay, hey, Ron. We've been keeping up with you. Praying for you, buddy. Tom's in the house. Hey, Tom.
Hello.
Howdy.
There's our friends,
Traveler
Aaron and
Bust.
Tracy. Traveler Bust. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Kathy Mills is in the house. Good evening, Kathy. Nice to see you, too.
Howdy.
There's Barry Brain. Now, is that Daniel? Who is behind the brain tonight? Just curious. Cruz and Charlie, who we spoke to earlier.
Hello.
Let's
Howdy.
see. Yeah, went right to the dancing squirrel. Yes, we did. Hey,
Hi.
there's Journey with the Gingers. Lori
Or William.
or William or Hannah. Where's my buddy William? Missing my buddy William. Najuma Brown. Hey, Najuma.
Howdy.
So they're on in February on the seaside.
Okay.
That's when we were supposed to be. We were supposed to be on there with Lori and William with Journey with the Gingers and Kurt Marsha from See Me Traveling, and we had to cancel because somebody had to go get pregnant and decide they want to have a baby right in the middle of our cruise. Don't they plan these things out? Don't they think about these things when they're trying to? Well, you know.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Denise, for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Tony G and Cruising Charlie and Kathy. There's Mike from Lovey's Fat Life.
Hello.
Y'all, we have
Howdy.
been such terrible people on y'all's lives here lately. Our life has just been so swamped, but we are going to get caught up on everybody's. I promise. We've been terrible supporters here lately because our life has just been. Yes, I know. Yes, it might be interesting. Y'all want to hear about it? We will gladly. I wasn't going to bring it up
Well, you can't miss it.
A knot on her noggin. Yes, a knot on her noggin. Thank you, Najuma. Thank y'all. Appreciate that. The Dee Dee in me salutes the Fifi in you. How about that?
Kara got me a shirt for Christmas that says Fifi.
The Gaylors in the house. Guys, thank y'all for showing back up. We honestly, when we went live, we didn't think, we thought maybe y'all had forgotten about us and weren't going to come tonight.
It has been a hot minute.
Antoinette. Hey, Antoinette.
Hello. Welcome.
Bestie Antoinette from over on the east coast of Georgia, over in the southeastern half.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who else we got here. Will G's in the house. Hey,
Hello.
Will. He's driving and listening. 10 and 2.
Howdy.
Let's see who else we got here. Ocean, Bruce, my buddy Bruce that we just talked to. He's listening while Cindy puts me to work. He told me what Cindy was doing to him. Cindy.
Hello. Welcome.
Be nice to Bruce.
Oh, I saw a Damn It doll. Remember at Christmas?
Yes, over at the Hallmark shop.
Mm-hmm.
He was 10 minutes away from me. Had no damage here. Thank goodness, Scott. I know that was rough. JWTG. Gotta figure out that. Marjorie Ambrose, looking good considering you were sick. I tell you, who else is sick was Riley. We got off the ship on Monday. We'll talk a little bit more about this. We got off the ship on Monday, and Riley got the Coco Roro, as our friends the Gingers say. Mm-hmm. But we're going to talk about how well she bounced back from that. I got a little to say about that too. William, he's sitting on the couch beside you. Okay. Hello, William. I don't think there's a lot of thinking going on. Probably not. Mike White is in the house. Hey, Mike.
Hi.
Howdy.
Thank you, Mike. Yes. So hotel's been moved to a house in Florida. I hear you. Thank you, Denise. Leaving on the Glory next weekend, Renee Gillott said. Glory. I've got one more vlog left of the Glory, and then I'm going to start on the Liberty vlogs because I'm looking forward to getting those out. All right, so we're at the bottom of the chat. So real quick, we're just going to run through some quick cruise news.
There's Will.
Hey, Will. Hey, you guys. Hope y'all are doing well.
Howdy.
Real quick, just we're not going to spend a lot of time on here, but there are some articles I thought that you guys might be interested in. So let's throw them up here. I guess it would help if I presented these.
Maybe.
You think? Y'all bear with me because I'm not the smartest person in the world. There we go.
You're not what?
The smartest person in the world.
Whatever.
So the biggest cruise ship in history had arrived in Florida. Did anybody see this? Did y'all watch this? Y'all just forgive me for these little pop-ups. Evidently, I don't have something set up right on the computer. So all these little cruise have pop-ups stuff shows up. But anyway, the icon.
One bad look.
It's a family show. Biggest cruise ship in history arrives in Miami on Wednesday. So that was the icon of the seas. Did y'all see the ship pull in? I did not catch it. There was, you can watch. We watch the live stream all the time from the cruise port of Miami. We like to watch the ships pull in and leave and all that. But I missed this. Evidently, there were quite a few people sharing these things, sharing the feed of it and talking about it. But it's a big ship. It is a big, 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 big ship. Does anybody gotta hate it when it pops up? Yes. So, boing. So anyway, yeah. So
At least it don't go live. I said that for Denise.
it's a family show. Okay, so they threw down whenever it came in, but I'm not gonna read the whole article to you. But it's a big ship. Do any of y'all have it booked? Antoinette says yes, it's huge, and she's talking about the ship.
Of course she is.
And Ron said, "There's the train wreck. That's why you show up, isn't it, Ron? That's why you come here, just to see."
Oh, wait a minute.
You got your toy back. You might as well play with it. All right. So here is the next article. So now the Caribbean port welcomes nearly 26,000 cruisers in one day. This made the news. And I'm here to tell you what they're talking about is Puerto Plata or however you say it in the Dominican Republic. They said they had 5 ships in port. All right. Get this. 5 ships in port for 25,882 cruisers like the other day. And I'm here to tell you, we pulled into Nassau on Saturday. We were the 6th ship to get there. There were 5 other ships in port with us. So I don't care what they said. They had 5 ships. We had 6 in Nassau, and it was packed. We went and we ate at Senior Frogs in Nassau, which wasn't too bad, but I mean it was busy. They said well over 25,000 people, but what do you say? It got a city in the middle of the cruise ship. Yes, it does, Barry Brain. It does. While not deep enough for Icon. I hear you. It is expensive right now. Hopefully it'll come down a little bit. Lovey said, I thought the celebration was too big, so no desire for me. Yeah.
I'm kind of there with you.
Yeah, I think I can't say nothing about stuff. Y'all gonna read into it, but sometimes it can be too big. Sorry, Lovey. Sorry for my tardiness. Just made it home. Nasty weather. Yes, it has been.
It has.
And Meg, I got a notification. I got something in the P.O. box. I just haven't been by there yet. So just want you to know, I got to go check it out. We got to go get it.
I gotta go tomorrow.
Yes, we have a baby shower tomorrow that's right next to the post office. We will be collecting stuff tomorrow. So the next cruise article, but welcome in, Meg. Good to see you. The next cruise article is this one. I thought this one was funny. So cruise guest called a Karen after she complained about her neighbors. Evidently, she was on the Wonder of the Seas. You know, they got the interior balconies, and evidently, if you go down and read in the article, she was complaining that they played loud music all night long, really loud. They were smoking on their balcony, which was an interior balcony, and they were smoking in the room, just making noise. And she kept complaining to Royal, and Royal didn't do anything about it. So she took to TikTok to complain, and now everybody's jumping on her on TikTok, calling her a Karen over it. So I'm here to tell you.
Well, now look. I about was a Karen on some of that group that we were with.
Well, we're going to talk about our cruise this weekend. Yeah. May have a baby shower tomorrow too. Ooh.
Baby shower day.
This is the right comment. It may not be that it was too big, just the crowds of people in certain areas is not fun. Exactly. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about our, even though it wasn't a big ship, just some of the stuff we dealt with this weekend. The next article was Carnival Cruise Line clarifies policy on prohibited item, which this talks about. If you go to this article on Cruise Hive, it talks about taking drones on cruise ships. But mainly Carnival is what this article talks about, is that you can take your drone if you want to on the ship, but you have to check it in with Carnival when you get on the ship. And when you get to port, they will let you have it if that particular port allows you to have drone, or maybe they give it to you anyway. I didn't read that deep into it, but you have to follow the laws of the port wherever you're at. But you just can't use it, obviously, on the ship. You can't take footage of on the ship. What did Aaron say? What, are we supposed to start calling Karen something else now? Exactly. Maybe her name was Karen. Keith, if Guy Aaron. And the last article we had here is one that we're excited about. I posted something on our Facebook group and posted something on our Surf City travel page that finally MSC is going to be cruising out of Texas. And it's about time. You know, MSC made this big push to America saying they were going to take over the whole cruising world. And they have some nice ships. And early on, they've been a little hit and miss on some areas when we've cruised with them. But overall, the ships are beautiful. But in order to conquer the world, first, you got to cruise from the same place as everybody else is. And so Galveston is obviously a huge port for a lot of other ships, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And so now they're going to be cruising out of there starting next year in November with the Seascape. They're all sea somethings, but the Seascape's going to be over there. It's in Miami right now. And this is the one that's got that robotic arm thing you can get stuck on and slung around. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about? The Robotron. Yeah, that's it. Robotron thrill ride. Why are you laughing at that? There it is. That's what it looks like. Told you can get stuck in it and get spun around.
No.
So, yeah, Mike says he's torn on MSC. Heard so many mixed things. It is. It's like everything else. It can be what you make of it.
I'm sure Billy J will give us
his review. Of it.
His review.
We went with some friends and neighbors of ours, and we had a great time, and they didn't like it so much. I mean, it's it really.
It's like any other cruise, though. I mean,
I agree. I agree a lot of times, but then there are times that it's not just what you make of it. It literally is just you may not have that great of a time, and so we're going to talk about it. Mike says, I work with robots. No thanks. That's right. You get on there and it decides that you people that it wants to get rid of. Nah. Trevor Bus said MSC is awesome. I agree. I mean, you can't beat the ships. Who was it that we were talking about? You booked some people on MSC, and they loved it as much as Royal. They cruised.
Yeah,
Royal.
they've asked me to book some more cruises for them.
Who has been trashing it back?
Billy J.
Oh, really? Interesting. I think for the Wi-Fi and drink package right now, I mean, that's just a really good deal. Plus
That island. I'm sorry, I like that.
The island is really nice too. Yeah, like I said, it may gain sentience and fling you in the ocean. Exactly, that's what we're talking about. We've got some deals right now with that. If we hadn't just taken this cruise this weekend, we had a balcony deal with them because it's a TA deal, obviously, but for like $300 for a 5-day or something like that out of Miami, but it had to be taken before February. Would like to
Which
try.
ain't gonna happen.
No, obviously not. So that's that. So what was the next thing I had on the? Oh, so let's recap the Liberty cruise, shall we?
Mm.
All right. And then if y'all really want to know what happened to her head, that will be when we got back. Because we left on Friday morning. So I got to tell you guys this. We're the only people on earth that decide to trade in a vehicle the day you're leaving for a cruise. So she literally picked her up it's not a new vehicle, but it's new to us. It's a couple of years old, 2 or 3 years old. Yeah, I know the computer's going to crash. A 2 or 3 year old vehicle. It's an Equinox. I mean, we're not living high on the calf. I don't know. That's probably not what.
I don't think that's the right term.
Wasn't the right term, but whatever. But Meg said, "What? Whose head? Show Meg your head." And this looks good now compared to what it was. Was that a Stanley? No, that was a Buc-ee's.
we don't do Stanleys.
No. So, and why would you do that? So here's our luck, y'all. Y'all listen to this. So literally, she goes. We sign paperwork, get the check. We go trade in the car. We pick it up.
Wait a minute. Where are we starting at?
Picking up the car.
Picking up the car. Okay.
She gets home, and we have to run to town because literally this is Thursday afternoon. We're leaving at Friday morning at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. to head to Port Canaveral.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to run to town and pick up a few things.
What do we have to pick up?
Some drinks and stuff like that. We went to Walmart where air fresheners because her car smells. Evidently, whoever had it.
No. It I test drove it. It was fine. It's whoever detailed it.
Sometime between the time she test drove it and the time she picked it up, somebody has stashed some wacky weed in the car. So we had to go get some air fresheners. Anyway. So,
on the way home from getting said air fresheners. What happened?
So on the way home from getting air fresheners,
yes,
we hit a deer.
Why did we hit the deer? What were we distracted by?
I saw a shooting star. Multitask said skunk. Special brownies. Yes. Y'all are crazy. So, but here's the thing.
But
I didn't hit a live deer. I hit a dead deer. This deer was laying dead in the middle of the road.
I ain't even had the car 3 hours.
So we were behind a truck. To my defense, we were probably 5 or 6 car lengths behind a truck that had plenty of clearance for the dead deer that was laying in the road. I just couldn't see it that well. So
because you were looking at a star.
Well, it was a shooting star. And so I saw the shooting star, and about the time I looked down, the truck had cleared the deer, and there is this big doe. I think it was a doe.
It was a doe.
In the middle of the road. Now, I mean, in the time we went to town and come back, there's this doe, and I tried to swerve and miss, but I hit it dead square, and I thought I had ripped the front of her beautiful white Equinox's front end off.
3 hours. I'm only had 3 hours.
So I got home, but it was silent from there to the house. So he said that was a Starlink satellite. It might have been. No, Ron, you can't make this stuff up.
It gets better.
Wait, what? So what did the deer do to you? Yes, cry because this is too funny. Beating a dead horse. No, I beat the dead deer. Meg said she'd be mesmerized by the shooting star too, but that's probably why I don't drive. So, and at the middle of the. Did an ad pop up on our page? All right, we'll wait. So Kirsten didn't meet anybody with as bad as luck as us. So when you wish upon a star, I wish my wife hadn't traded this car. All right, so
we make it home. You get flashlight, go out, check the car out.
thankfully there was I couldn't find a scratch or damage.
Not even a hair on.
I thought for sure I'd ripped the front
car.
of it off because as hard as we hit that deer. So that says something about the Equinox. So
so
at our age,
assure me that the car's fine. Then Riley and her friend come home. Sitting in the living room, we're talking. Riley leans over to pick up one of Millie's toys. What does Riley do?
Riley leans over to pick up one of Millie's toys that had been dropped, and she hits her head.
When she come back up, she nailed our entertainment
She hit her head
center.
on the entertainment center, which sent us into does she have a concussion or no concussion?
Well, we thought that after 3 days of head hurting and nausea.
To answer this question, Mike, after I set it up in StreamYard, I went to YouTube to turn on ad revenue for it, and I guess I clicked something. That must have what happened. I didn't mean to, so I apologize. I will not do that again, whatever I did. I have to figure that out. Didn't mean to. So Riley hit her head, which for 2 days, she had a migraine from hitting her head.
And nausea.
We were only on a 3-day cruise. No, we did not tell you that. So, Kara, so that's what happened. So, yes, we just need to stay on the couch. So we get on the cruise. I got some things to talk about the Liberty. All right, so here we go.
Okay, first, we went out of Terminal 3, wasn't it? It was a very nice terminal.
We went out of the same terminal that the Mardi Gras goes out of.
Yeah, very nice.
It was a very easy embarkation process. We had a 10 to 10:30 check-in time. We were some of the first ones there, and they sat us, and we got on the ship extremely quickly, and it was great. Switch and get switch. Got a pick a case. Oh, okay. Y'all talking amongst yourselves. I can't read that quick. Yes, I remembered to lock the car. I absolutely did remember to lock the car. Very much so. So we got on the cruise, but these are just some things. Well, this is what I'm going to fix to talk about, Mike. This is exactly what I'm fixing to talk about. So
You didn't make your writing big enough.
So if you can see this
No.
right here, 3-day cruise with a
No.
frowny face.
No.
I have a frowny face. If that
No.
answers.
Woo, we blurry.
Did the
Yes, it did, Tony.
note to self.
I feel like I have my glasses off.
I know. I'm fixing to fix it. What are you doing? There.
Hey!
See, I know how to fix these things.
Mhm.
So, all right. So here's the gist. So you're on a 4-day on the Sunshine. Purchase drink package to do that, but it wasn't bad with drunks. Well, we literally had a conversation one night. She and I did in the dining room where I made the comment to her. I said, "You cannot police decency at all," and that's part of what a carnival has a problem right now. So all of us or raise your hand. Let me know in the chat. I know it's going to take
we are rule followers.
let me know in the chat and it'll take 20 or 30 seconds for y'all to catch up to what I'm saying. But I really want to know how many of y'all have been on a Conquest class ship with Carnival. And what I mean by Conquest class, whether it's the Glory, the Liberty, I'm trying to think of all the ships. But anyway, any ship with Carnival that has the dining room in the middle of the ship where you're either going to have to go up to deck 5 to get from the front to the back of the ship or go down a deck to get from the front to the back of the ship. because I want to talk about that. So it's like going to Walmart or Target. Yep. I told her
Dollar General.
I felt like we were at Walmart at midnight all weekend.
Dollar General.
So a lot of you have been. It's the first time I've been on Carnival, and we had your time dining. We were in the dining room on the upper level. So we were on deck 4 sitting there, and the back doors of the dining room were closed, obviously, because you come in from the front near where the atrium is. People constantly
all during dinner
were opening those back doors and just walking through from the back of the ship to the front of the ship, just ignoring the fact the doors were shut. And Carnival didn't say anything to them, like, no, please, don't be bothering people during dinner. Just groups of people just walking from one end of the ship to the other. And I thought to myself, they have no etiquette. Nobody has taught these people that this is not something you do. They were just ignoring closed doors. Along those lines, and I'll show you, the same thing happened to the theater. The doors were shut, and we watched people just opening the doors and go in, to the point that I watched it one time, and I'm going to add this. I walked up and filmed it after I saw it. They did. This is what was on the door.
That they opened and went through.
Yeah. I mean,
that doesn't apply to me. Y'all just
had it on
in.
the door right there in front of them. And they just said, like, no, let's go on in and get a seat. And they just opened the door. I couldn't believe it. Then one night we came around the corner. Hey, Cruise Nuts is in the house. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
We came around the corner from our room. Yep. The Freedom, another one. Yep. We've only got to go on the Conquest to have been on all of them. We came around the corner we were on deck 2 and we're leaving our room. This is the first time we've been that low on the ship, but we
okay. Carnival, the Conquest class: Quest, Glory, Valor, Liberty.
And Tony, if they're open, that makes perfect sense. But to bust open doors that clearly are marked, to not open, it's kind of, I don't know. But yeah, if they got them open, or even if it's a one-off, I could understand it. But just constantly. Hello there, everybody. Ahoy there, friend of me, Greg, and always fabulous Felicia. The captain is here, currently on the MSC Seashore. Just left Cozumel. Sea day tomorrow, Port Canaveral Sunday. Cool. Enjoy it, pal. Or friend of me, I should say. So we left our room and we came around the corner to the midship elevators. And I kid you not, I think it was midship elevators, wherever we were at. We were going to the elevators. There was a girl standing there, and I would stand up and show you, but I don't really want to, I really don't want to.
You ain't got the same package she did.
Probably not. But she was bent over, holding her phone to her backside, and she was twerking at the elevator. And there was nobody in that elevator area, but she saw us come up. She didn't check up. She was just a twerking.
She was FaceTiming somebody.
Yeah,
giving them a show.
she was and so I pushed the button. The elevator opened for us. We got in, to which she come on, still twerking, and got in the elevator with us, still. And I'm like, really? So I just makes it sound like every cruise I've ever taken out of Jacksonville, I went for 7 days, no manners. It was really bad before the drink package. Yeah. I mean, that was, and then let's see. Yeah, twerking at the elevators. I wrote that down there. Now, this was something that bothered me. Ron, you didn't tip her? No, I didn't tip her. I didn't have any cash. It makes us, I don't even know how to twerk. Kathy said free entertainment. So here's the next thing. This bothered me to no ends about Carnival. Carnival. John Hill, get up out of bed right now, because I know it's like middle of the night there. What, 6 hours ahead? What is it? Listen, y'all need to work on this. This aggravated me. In fact, I'm going to tell you a little story. This is going to dovetail into a story I got for you. Y'all got to quit setting up all these picture stands. They had so many places to take pictures, and the art gallery on deck 5 between the casino and the Alchemy bar, that people couldn't even walk through there.
Mm-mm.
It was so.
It was almost single
It
file.
was single
line.
file, so backed up. And then when you add the scooter people in, and I ain't got nothing against scooter people. One of my good friends went on a cruise with us. He has one leg. I called him Wheels because he had the scooter. We took him and Shanto needed a blue drink. I mean, I have no problem. I mean, if you go on a cruise and you have mobility issues, you need a scooter. I mean, so you can enjoy it like everybody else. But when you add that, they suffered the most because it was single file and they were backed up. The cameraman standing in the aisle, and they had all the chairs pushed up, and that's really the only place to sit other than the atrium.
It was so bad when the photographer would have to step back, so he could take a picture of other people. People coming either way. It was like traffic. They had to stop till the photographer finished, and then the photographer step back on up.
Yeah, it was terrible. I'd never seen them, and we've been on a lot. This was our 12th Carnival cruise, I think, or 11th Carnival cruise, and I've never seen them that bad. Have them that many picture stations and that pushed out, and all the chairs pushed up so you couldn't sit. So we got up Friday morning I got up at 2 a.m. and drove down, and so I was really tired by Friday night, and that picture thing had gotten on my nerves. So I sat down to make a little kind of a vlog post that I was going to put in there, a little rant, if you will. And I didn't realize it was sitting next to me. And this is why you got to be careful whenever you're doing stuff like this. Sitting next to us was a family, actually 2 couples, and they had 3 little girls. All right. How old were they?
4.5, 6, and 7.
4.5, 6, and 7. And so I make this little vlog rant, which you'll never see a vlog. I'm not going to use it. I mean, I wasn't hateful in it, but I was just kind of complaining. I think it had a lot to do with being tired, being up since 2, and now it's 9 o'clock on Friday night. And so, but I put the camera down, and all of a sudden the mom or one of them next to us goes, "These little girls think y'all are famous YouTubers." And Felicia goes, "Well, we do YouTube.
We do YouTube,
but we're not famous and by any stretch." And so anyway, I looked at Felicia and I said, it'd be cool if we could get the little girls to say, please subscribe to SCT Adventures.
So we can pull at y'all's heartstrings.
And I said, hey, ask the mom if they would mind, if they're going to be here for a few minutes, if they'd mind if we give them some stuff. And so she reached over and she tapped and she said, "Hey, are y'all going to be here for a few minutes? Would y'all mind if we gave the girls some stuff?" And at first they looked at us kind of strange, and they said, "Yeah, we'll be here." So I went down to our room and came back with this, and I'm going to show you. Let me share this with y'all.
One more time.
Please subscribe to SCT Adventures.
Awesome.
Thank y'all. They practice. They were so good.
So that they were really cool. And then every time we saw them on the rest of the cruise, they would stop, and even if they would see us before the parents did.
Yeah, they would.
And they would stop their parents. They'd drag them over to us, and they'd wave or give us a high five or anything like that. So we gave them some sunglasses because I'm here to tell you, we got sunglasses. Y'all need some sunglasses? Y'all let me know. We got plenty of sunglasses. But we gave them the lanyard, and one little girl, when we gave them the lanyard, she made her dad take
her lanyard and her sailing sign card, put it on our lanyard.
Yeah, and so it was very cool. Lovey said, how many does the Liberty hold? The Liberty holds
2,974 passengers.
Yep. So it was about 3,000 people on there plus the crew, and it was crowded in places. But the biggest thing about it was, I think on those 3-day cruises, like you were asking, Mike, is they're definitely party cruises, and the young teenagers, young 20 people just congregating in places. Like at times at the buffet, you couldn't even go by there because they're just congregating, not eating, not getting food. They're just standing in groups. It was frustrating. But the girls, the biggest reason for this cruise was for Riley and Abby, who went with us, her best friend. It was their Christmas gift. It was Riley. Riley said she wanted to go on a cruise, and that was her Christmas. She wanted that for Christmas. And we wanted to be able to take her best friend who'd never been on a cruise. And they both had a grand time. I mean, they enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. We, by Friday night, the first day, we were like, I'm ready to go home. This was not our thing. I literally looked at her one time. I said, I feel like we've entered another dimension.
Well, and also we booked a interior room for 4 people.
That was the other thing. And wait till you see the room tour, because we had an interior room with the Pullman beds. So we had both girls sleeping above us. And it was mainly because The biggest reason was because we booked the cruise early December for early January. Literally, I scoured every cruise I could find, and that was the only one. And about the only when I looked, there was only like 3 or 4 rooms left on the ship. So, well, my world was that kind of doing a group cruise on car, but otherwise, yeah, I'm here. I'm with you. Tony says he's getting 3 free-day cruises, just won't do it. Yeah, I don't think we'll do another 3-day. But here's the thing: we did a 2-day on MSC.
It was totally different.
And it was nothing like that. So I think it's Carnival.
Right, what was it? Was it the last night or the second night? There was a fist fight and karaoke.
Oh yeah, Riley and them saw a fist fight, a guy slap a woman,
and she said they didn't even the Carnival person didn't even know it was going on.
They have pins to kids. That's cool. If they allow it. Exactly. Did they enjoy it? Yeah, the girls really had a good time. They thought you were famous. That's why we were. No, we are. Yeah, exactly, Gaylors. We're extremely famous. We're known. Yeah, at least 2 houses down know we're here. That's how far we're famous. Tom.
Hey
guys, how are y'all? Good to see y'all in here. The Glory was in port with us in Cosmo. Oh, cool. So yeah, and so they had Riley and them had a good time. And that was what mattered to us. We kept telling ourselves that more than anything is this was for them, it's not for us. So I'm looking forward to putting the vlogs together. I mean, I got a lot of footage. The new port in Nassau is really amazing. That it is beautiful. To me, it rivals Cozumel now. I got a lot of footage of that.
I think I like the stores better than Cozumel.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, it is really nice now. So if you hadn't been to Nassau in the past year, it'd been a year and a half since we'd been there, and I can't believe how far along they'd come and opened it up since we were there last time. So that is really nice. As the lads from Top Gear would say, it could be worse. That 3-day could have been during spring break. You're probably right, Aaron. You are probably right. So that was that. Then we got back on Monday, which was my birthday.
Woo-hoo.
Should we tell about her head? Do you really want to know about her head? Were there a lot of cruise naps? Yes, we introduced the girls to cruise naps.
They asked for one.
They even came in after the first one later on, and they're like, we want a nap. This is amazing.
That was funny.
Hey, Ralph. Hello, all you amazing people in Chris. Hello. It's nicer than Cozumel. I think so, too. And that happened on the Magic with us last year. Horrible kids knocking doors. Oh, yeah. The day we got back, Monday at 4:30 a.m., I'm trying to sleep and get ready to get up at 6 to get off the ship. 4:30 a.m. There's still girls running up and down. It was girls. I don't know how old they were. I heard girls' voices running up and down the hall at 4:30 a.m. It was crazy. So I'm just going to let y'all decide whether you want to know about her head. Y'all put it in the chat if you do. While you're doing that, I'm just going to share this with you real quick. If I can find it. Where's it at?
The AB Season U Group Cruise 2026 is the cruise you have been waiting for. Don't miss this opportunity to set sail on the magnificent Carnival Horizon for an epic 8-day sailing from Miami to the beautiful ABC Islands. After 2 amazing sea days, you will arrive at the island of Aruba where you can see the California Lighthouse or just take in the scenery. The next stop is Bonaire, with its picturesque pink salt flats and amazing beaches. And then the last port of call is Curacao, where you can take a panoramic island tour or just take in the sights. 2 more sea days wrap up this cruise and you will have plenty of time to hang out at the Pig and Anchor Bar, the Havana Bar, or the Ocean Plaza. There is so much to do on the horizon, and this is why it is a favorite among many. Contact Bruce at Ocean Travel or Felicia at Syrup City Travel today for more details and booking information for this amazing group cruise. We'll see you on board.
So not going to spend a whole lot of time on that. Just want to share it with you.
And honestly, contact either me or Bruce, either one.
Yeah. So
the deadline, right?
So we still have cabins left from the original group that we secured for this group cruise, although we have quite a few of them booked up. But if you're interested in going on that, we did extend the deadline to February 29th to get those booked. $50
Accidentally,
holds.
we did.
Don't talk about that. So if you click on something every now and then, you get lucky and hit the right button. But we did extend it to February 29th. And like I said, $50 secures it. I will tell you this, we can check your VIFP numbers, see if you get a better deal. We checked ours, and the deposit's like $500, but that's not due until a year from now or whatever. Yeah, whatever it is. So, but I checked our VIFP numbers, and we got a deal for like a $200 deposit to go ahead and berth our cabin if we want to pick it out. So anyway, but we can talk about all those details. If you're interested in booking it, just contact Bruce or contact Felicia. So, and that's $100 onboard credit with the booking it into the group. But anyway, that's enough talking about that. So anyway, going back up here.
Hey, Mr. Paul.
Yeah. I knew that was one of y'all's favorite ships, Mike. So, and I can't wait to get on it. We had a friend of ours that was on the ship with us on the Glory that we talked to. Wow. Parker Malin. Yeah. He and his wife, they just got off the horizon not too long ago. Yeah, they did. So they said reveal the mystery. So I guess we could talk about it. They're going to be on the Magic 29 Days of Ruby Cruise Dominican Republic. Yeah.
We like the Magic.
You heard about our ER visits for the booze. Let's hear about the head. Okay. All right. It involves tequila. Let me make sure. So, yep. Need a balcony, Felicia. Captain said, good ship to have a group cruise on. We had a great time with our BBD rum run. Yep.
Yeah,
I know y'all did.
So we definitely want to. So we have Horizon in 2026. But we would definitely like to try different lines.
Will we be in Helen, Tom? Probably not, because we got Peanut coming and our grandbaby here in the middle of February, and just over the next, we don't have anything really planned over the next couple months because we don't know what all is going to be happening in our life for the next couple months. In fact, we got some changes coming up here that we're going to talk about in a few minutes. So, yes, at least there was tequila. All right, so here it is.
It was his birthday.
Tequila, really. So
it was his 5-0.
My big. It was the big 5-0. Of course, if you know anything about us, we don't really celebrate birthdays a whole lot. I mean, we never have been the kind that just make big deals out of birthdays. But it was my 50th birthday, so we threw down. Like Riley went off. She was not home.
You had grilled a wonderful steak and had dinner, and
on my new pellet grill that I got for Christmas, my Pit Boss.
Yes, very nice. Yes.
So I grilled these steaks.
But
Felicia had brought home some tequila.
Yeah.
And so we sipped on some tequila, and I got the steaks in here.
Yep. You had fixed your plate.
Thank you, man. I'm telling the story. All right. So
I don't trust you.
Let me tell it. I'm telling the story.
Mine's funnier.
I'm telling the story, and then I'll hand it to you to finish it up. So I thought we were going to eat, but since it was my birthday, I'm like, here's the thing about us. We hardly ever eat at the same time anyway, because if I waited on her, Jesus would be back. I picked that up from
my grandmother. My grandmother always did that.
So Kara says she hadn't been gone very long at all. I know they're like, get to the point of the story. Oh, okay, so here's the thing. I'm trying. So I go fix my plate, my steak, and I'm sitting there.
Another ad.
I'll fix that, y'all. There will be no ads the next one. Y'all let me know. Hopefully the ad's gone. So I fix my steak, my baked potato, come in here. I'm eating, and I get through eating, and I'm like, where's she at? Here's he got a Domino's ad on the TV. So hopefully the ads are gone. So I fix my steak, my baked potato, and I eat, and I'm eating the most of it. And then I'm like, where is she at? So I get up and I go to the kitchen and I put my plate down and I walk into the bedroom and tell them what I find. I'll let you take it from there. Hey, Paul, Team White Hat. Tell them what I find in the bedroom, dear.
Me face down on the floor in a pool of blood. I was trying to change clothes. I had one pants leg on and got tripped up and went face forward.
Yes, Ron. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor. That's kind of what it was. Where was Mills? Mills was running around
was in
somewhere.
the living room. She was where the food was. And all I could think of
Exactly,
is when I
man.
lifted my head and there was my hand had blood on it. I was like, he is eating dinner. He's gonna get so grossed out. So I'm just gonna be quiet and just lay right here and let him eat in peace.
Now keep in mind, if we are drinking at all, I have a rule, and my kids can testify to this. We've told them this our whole life. If you even have a sip, you don't drive. That's our rule. If you ever take a sip of anything or whatever, you don't drive. And we both, obviously, some of us had more than others.
Well, I didn't get much to eat at Buc-ee's on the way back.
And so I'm like, I don't know how bad of shape she's in. There is a pool of blood on the floor. And so I text my cousin who lives next to me, who works for our doctor, our physician, and she's like a medical assistant. She's actually the office manager there. And I said, can you step next door for me? So she came next door and she checked her out. She's like, no, I don't think she needs to go anywhere. I don't think it's that bad. But it was a thanks, Cruising Charlie, for the tip. Mike said, oh no, tequila can be wicked.
Wicked.
So she wound up going.
That's right. I was trying to walk.
Don't drink the water.
Pants on.
Y'all need a GoPro all the time. Ron, you're probably right. See, Denise is laughing. Don't drink and dress. New PSA, exactly. As Michael St. John would say when he announced on TV Wrestling, Felicia's face a mask of blood. It was. Stay on the couch. I was like, but I was eating my steak. It was good. I was just.
And I didn't want to ruin your dinner.
And then it was like, this is my.
And then Tuesday morning we get up to the winds howling and bad weather, and
so that was my 50th.
Then Wednesday, Riley.
So she went on to bed with a busted up head, and I sat on the couch for my 50th birthday all by my lonesome. It was a very sad day. It was sad.
So I told him he has the whole week.
So that was how that went down. Tequila is supposed to make your clothes fall off, not have you fall down. I agree with you, Captain. I agree with you. Fall off. Oh, so all right. So we're getting towards the end of the show. So this is, for the foreseeable future, our last Friday night wind down, because we are going to move to Wednesday nights. To a Wednesday night wind down. Greg, truly, she had a headache. So here's the reason why that's precipitated this. I don't know. That's probably not the right word. This is what's making this happen. Is we got Little Peanut coming on the way, and we've had so much going on. Look, I was saying, no. I'm sorry, and I'm not saying won't come back to Friday nights, but for a little while, we're gonna move it to Wednesday nights at 6:30, which the West Coaster, Shane, that's gonna be terrible for you. I'm so sorry. But we're gonna do Wednesday nights at 6:30, and it's probably gonna be at least, we're gonna do a half hour, and if it bleeds over into an hour, that's what we'll do. But we got so much going on right now. But the thing about it is this: we enjoy spending so much time with y'all that we don't want to not have lives. So we were talking about it, and we're like, we want to keep having the lives, but with everything we got going on right now, we had to figure out a way to try to make it happen. And so we thought, well, if we can move it to the middle of the week, that we can still keep up the responsibilities that we think are going to start coming our way on the weekend a little bit here. So hopefully y'all will still support us on Wednesday nights. And
It's not set in stone. I mean, we can be flexible.
Yeah, and we tried to pick a time. We looked and we tried to pick a time that the others that in our community aren't on, and that's a hard thing to do because there's so many lives going on. Shane's gonna work his schedule around it. I'm sure I get to, makes it she'll just be getting off work as long as there's a train wreck. So, but anyway, that's at least we're gonna try it and see what happens. Because it's been hard, especially with everything, and we got so much uncertainty, and we want to be there for Kara and CJ and Little Peanut. Look there, look, Danny G.
Hey,
look at the Griswold.
Well, and we have college visits and prom and graduation and
where I've been out of town. The reason why we moved to Friday is because I was out of town during the week so much. I've not been out of town as much over the past while. but we may be out of town on the weekends more. So it's just, yeah, we're gonna switch it up a little bit, see how it goes. We may come back to Friday. Yeah, Aaron, that's kind of what we're doing. Wednesday evening is like 6:30, Danny. Trust me, this old boy can't stay up late with my work schedule. Not at all. I wish I could. Can we do a live stream from the hospital in a few weeks? What, you want to take them in the operating room with you, Kara? Is that what you're wanting to do? You got to meet Danny? Did you get to meet Danny's better half like we did? That will not let you get a picture of her? That's what I want to know. So, but anyway, that's what we're gonna try to do that. But it's, like I said, it's fluid. We're gonna see how it plays out, and after, if everything calms down here in a month or two, and we see, hey, we need to go back to Friday. That's what we'll do. That's the cool thing about YouTube, you know. We can do that sort of thing. But anyway, but look for the glory vlog we got coming, the last glory vlog we got coming out. And I don't know, any of y'all that put out vlogs, y'all answer this to me, because we haven't been together since the 1st of December. Any of y'all that put out vlogs or have a YouTube channel or whatever, or that put out stuff on a regular basis, our numbers, and I don't know if it's because we haven't been doing the lives regularly, or because, I mean, I have been putting out fairly regular vlogs, but our numbers and everything my YouTube stuff has tanked. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we made YouTube mad or if we put something out. We never got a notification that they were upset. I know there have been some people put stuff out on YouTube where they, you know, had done something. I forget what it was. I watched one of the YouTube vlogs about how it would.
Well, if you look at the graphics, the analytics, there's a big change.
Yeah, I mean, we went from this, to put it in perspective for you, for the past 2 years, we've gotten 2 to 3 subscribers a day just off of our existing content. And we've now gone to 4 to 5 subscribers over the past month, which is crazy. I mean, I don't want to seem ungrateful or bad. I mean, it sure
we may
happens.
have just fizzled out.
And that may very well be what it is. And that's fine. I was just wondering if it had happened to anybody else. Danny said his number's gone way down too, like we haven't been around. Yeah, it's strange. It may just, like I said, it may just be us. Yes, Shane, starting next Wednesday. Absolutely. Aaron says, a few weeks back, you polled us on going to a half-hour live. Yeah, because back then we were trying to figure it out too. And like I said, we're going to do it starting with that, but not so stringent that we get to the 30-minute mark. We set it at a time that there's not anybody there. So if
because the internet comes on at 8.
Yeah, if we get to 30 minutes and we want to keep going, we can. That's kind of how we set it up. On the stock feed channel, it has slowed down as well.
It's crazy.
It's really weird. Maybe next week I'll show some metrics and just kind of give you an example why it's so strange, because we've had ups and downs, but it's almost like it just came to a abrupt, just automatic halt. And you're like, you would think if people, you'd think it would taper off if it's your old content that's gotten stale and people quit watching. But it almost makes me think that something happened in the algorithm to our channel. Because like Captain says, his numbers have been consistent. So that's what makes me think something regarding our channel may have happened. And I don't know what it is, because like I said, I didn't get a warning from them or anything that we had been throttled or anything. At least I hope nothing has happened. Hope we didn't make anybody mad. But either way, we'll see.
We are what we are.
Dan said consistently low. Captain Billy J. But anyway, we've come up on an hour. So we'll see y'all in less than a week. We'll see you on Wednesday night at 6:30. Look for the
Wind Down Wednesday.
That's what it was, Captain. Not enough juicy hot dog footage.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about hot dogs on the Liberty.
It could very well be an algorithm change. That's what I think it is too. So thank you, Shane. We truly, really appreciate that.
And you're gonna have to tell us that name of that drink, because
yeah, I couldn't remember.
We just can't go to the bar and say we want Shane's blue drink.
We looked at the little book and we couldn't figure out. We tried to figure out which one was blue. Aaron, it's good to have y'all in here with us. So, like I said, we'll see y'all next week. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. So, oh, there she goes. She got it. Antoinette said we lost one of our dogs. Who's good. Oh no, Antoinette. Antoinette. I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness. Well, we'll be praying for you guys. Thank you, Danny D. Adios. I'm subbing to people I've never heard of. Oh, my goodness. Bye, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.